my name is Carolyn Box. I'm owner of Outside the Box Fitness. I brought you into my kitchen tonight to show you a really great lunch option. So it's super quick to make. What I'm going to use is, I'm just going to tell you briefly, I used shrimp. These are about an ounce each. I poached them. So all you need to do is get some water, about this amount, cut a lemon in half, and then in half again, and just give her a squeeze. Put these all in. You could also use some herbs if you had some fresh dill, some fresh cilantro. Throw a handful in there, turn the stove on, heat it till it's boiling, and then take your raw shrimp, throw it in for about 30 seconds to a minute until they start to become opaque, this color. Now you'll notice they still have the peels on. I leave the peels on because you get the extra flavor from the shell. So this is going to be your protein. Shrimp are great. They're just on the other side of acidity. They're not an alkaline, but they are a protein, and so they help with your metabolism because they help slow down the sugars that are running through your bloodstream. And then of course we need protein to help for a lot of body processes, one of them being building muscle. So now I'm going to take, that's already done, I'm going to take a plate and throw on about 3 or 4 handfuls of spinach. I buy the spinach that's triple washed, so it's nice and clean. Spinach is awesome for you. It has lots of micronutrients. It's an alkaline, so it balances your blood pH. It keeps you really healthy. So we have lots of good greens here. And then on here, we're going to throw on about half of a grapefruit. So I'm just going to quickly show you a really easy way to cut grapefruit. I don't have any more grapefruit, but I'm going to show you with an orange. So what you want to do is just turn it over, peel it like that, turn it, and just quickly run the knife down it. You want to get rid of all the pith. So this is the same thing that you can do with the grapefruit. That pithy part usually people don't like in a grapefruit because it's a bit bitter. I like to leave a bit of it on the grapefruit because I kind of like that. But if you don't, then you would do the same thing as I'm doing with the orange here. You would just peel it all off, and then you would cut it into sections. So I'm just kind of taking the inside of the membrane here, and then cut the edge, and then cut it in half, and you would end up with pieces resembling. You could also peel this off. Comes off quite easily on the grapefruit, all that kind of pithy stuff, and then you end up with some really nice sections. So I've already cleaned up that grapefruit. So I'm just going to quickly peel my shrimp here. Really easy. You just pull and then pinch the tail, and off it comes. Now I've got about 5 ounces here. This is what I would eat because I'm quite active. I work out a couple hours a day, so I need those calories. And a thing that especially women do is they just don't eat enough food in a day. So you want to eat 5 meals a day, 5 or 6 depending on how many hours you are awake. You want to balance your starch carbs with your protein, your fiber carbs. Get some simple sugars in there in the form of fruit a couple times a day. 2-3 servings maximum is good. The amount of grapefruit I have here is about a serving. It's about probably 40 calories. So just clean this all up. You could cut them in half as well, or quarters. Get it all on top. And then from there, I would take my grapefruit and just kind of throw it around. And then a nice starch carb is the yams. So what I did was I took a yam and peeled it quite thin and just threw it in the oven at 375 degrees for about half an hour until it started to crispen. So you can throw these on here as well. And then I made a dressing. It took me about 3 minutes to make this dressing. So basically all you do is I grated some fresh ginger. I took about half a teaspoon of that. Coconut aminos. So this is a great option instead of soy sauce. It has a lot less salt in it. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, organic. I put about maybe 2 splashes of that in. And then I like to use all different oils. Today I chose hazelnut oil. It's an omega-3 and an omega-6. You could also use flax oil. You could use an omega-3 fish oil that's lemon flavored. So I put about maybe 2 teaspoons of that in there and just mix it up. And then add some Himalayan sea salt. And then I always just kind of taste it. Yeah, perfect. So it's got the nice nutty flavor. And then just scoop it on with the spoon. And there you go. There is your lunch, my lunch, for tomorrow.